How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the video here at Bald Cafe, the channel that is devoted to helping guys get over that hair loss positively and bravely. I'm out here in this park, a little bit of a change of scenery for this new segment on the YouTube channel here that I'm going to call Tales from the DMs. Classic, mate. You see, I get a ton of messages that I proudly respond to every single one, and a lot of the problems that these guys have are the same problems as other people, and the advice I give is going to be generally the same if you've got the same problem. So I thought, hey, why not share some of these stories, share some of the advice here on the channel, and we can help more people out by doing so. So I hope you enjoy this new little video. I'm going to read you here a little DM that I had and what I said in response. Hey man, I'm a big fan from India. I love the work you're doing because it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there like this. I need to rant somewhere without worrying about judgment, so here I am. So I'm 19 years old and I've lived a fairly good life until now. But my hair has been driving me insane for the past year maybe. The majority of men in my family are bald or balding, and my dad was balding, but his attitude towards the issue is ruining my current situation. He got a hair transplant done, and now he's always a dick about it, making fun of my hair in a mocking way. He's just a bully and always has been. My friends don't make fun of me all the time, but there have been some remarks, etc. But to be honest, I just see it as banter. My self-confidence has hit a new low. I was a fat kid too, but now I've lost around 20 kilograms, good on you mate, and I'm a bit puffy. I've been going to the gym and it does make me feel better, but the situation is getting worse. I've been avoiding shampooing my hair because it looks terrible, and I basically have to stay at home the day I shampoo it because it falls flat and it looks terrible. I feel really anxious sometimes and I get panic attacks thinking about what's happening. I have never experienced such things before, so I blame my hair loss. I have a weird shaped head, so I can't shave it off. I'll be the butt of all jokes because I know the type of people I'm surrounded by. It's depressing, and my mother is a super sensitive person, so if I'm going through something and I open up to her, it just makes her worry about me and makes the situation 1,000 times worse. So this guy here, like I said, he wanted a bit of a rant, right? And that's what we need to do sometimes. We need to get it all out of our chest, and that's the first stage in getting over this whole hair loss thing, the anxiety, the depression of it, is acknowledging it, right? Acknowledging that you have something that's making you feel terrible, making you feel depressed, horrible. That's the first step. So hey, I invite anyone out there who wants to rant about it, get things off their chest, yo, hit me a DM, send me an email, whatever you need to do. I'm here to listen and hopefully give you some good advice if I can. So I wanted to share that story with you because I'm sure there's a lot of other guys out there now listening, watching this video, who are feeling the same way. And interestingly, I know there's a lot of guys out there in India, right, who have this same situation, especially with family members making comments about their hair loss. So how did I respond to this guy? Well, I said, yo, sorry to hear that you're having such a tough time with it, and it's a pretty specific situation, but where do I start? I suppose I would ask, first of all, why do you think you have a really strange shaped head? Compared to who? And compared to what? This is a big worry of a lot of guys. They think they've got a really strange shaped head. But I mean, we've talked about this before, right? What is a good shaped head? Chances are your head shape is fine and you're really, really overthinking it. I've only ever seen a few cases where I personally have thought, okay, that is a pretty weird shaped head. The majority of men have an absolutely fine shaped head. We've got a little dog here. I said, unless it's deformed, it's most likely an acceptable shaped head. Also, I don't say this often because I don't want to offend people, but in my opinion, it takes a real, strong, confident man to tackle hair loss by going the acceptance route, and it's shaving it off. It takes complete security and complete confidence in yourself to do something like that. And that is how I would respond to your father. Do what he didn't have the confidence to do. Accept yourself for who you are and give a big F you to anyone who tries to make you feel bad about that. If anyone does make you feel bad about it, it's because they wish they had the balls to accept themselves and love themselves, flaws and all. Unfortunately, most people succumb to the standards and opinions of others and society, when really, why should we give a toss about what others think of us? Opinions really don't mean anything. Show people what you're really made of. And hiding in the bedroom, life is far too short for that, so please don't do that anymore. I said, hey, religious beliefs aside, I believe that we only get one go at this. We only get one go at life, one time on this earth. so make the most of it and don't waste it. And he hit me back and he said, I just felt like I needed to vent. I feel so much better now. My body is beginning to change because I've started to work out more and I'm getting compliments because of it. After looking around, I realized that many people suffer from a ton of anxiety and a ton of insecurities. I recently came to the realization and perception the problem we often worry about so much is often built up in our heads, and we worry about it way too much. Life is way too short and beautiful to waste time on hair. He said, thanks, man. I really appreciate the fact that you took the time to reply. And of course, man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to help out people. That's why we started all this, right? Offer some advice. Hey, not everyone is going to agree with this advice, of course, but I hope that you guys out there watching this video, you know, kind of can connect with this story a little bit, kind of see some truth in what I replied to this guy and how this guy has, you know, even though he has that difficulty, he's still keeping that positive outlook on life, making those positive changes, working out and things like that. And it's true about his bully father. You know, I really think that maybe he looks at his son and he thinks, hey, you know, actually, I see my son trying to work through this, you know, without having to use something like a transplant to keep his confidence, and he can find confidence in other things that he's good at, other things that he's strong at. And maybe his father kind of sees a little bit of jealousy in that, feels a little bit of jealousy. And deep down, you know, he's probably actually really proud of you for doing so. As always, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Nice little setting here. Tales from the DMs. If you did, don't forget to like this video so I'll make more of them. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Hold up. Oh.